I don't know how many times I have heard someone say, I am a recovering control freak. That's me. There are so many people who struggle with this whole thing about needing to be in control, needing to control things. Where does this come from? It comes from things that happened in the past. Things that were dangerous and not in control, and I decided, I have to control things. I have to protect myself. This need to protect and have control is a very understandable survival strategy for when things happen early in your life. And it is definitely part of this whole spectrum of perfectionism and how it impacts our ability to be successful in business. That is the focus of this week's Perfectionism and How It Stops You in Business video blog and newsletter article. Now, let's do some Make Anything Possible method work on this protector controller. This is such a common, well-established way of being that it has its own procedure in the MAP procedures. It's got its own because it is so common. So many people feel the need to protect themselves by gripping and maintaining control. And think about the circumstances early in life that led you to need to develop this survival mechanism. We're going to help you find some freedom from that. And again, like I've been talking about in our earlier Perfectionism and How It Stops You in Business videos, I talk about these survival mechanisms are valuable. You don't want to get rid of them completely because this is how you made it. This is how you survived. So we want to keep what's beneficial from them and allow ourselves to be in control of when. Not have to automatically be in this protector and controller mode, but be able to choose when to activate them. We're going to do this with MAP. Protector controller. You have been serving well, but you were created in the first 5 years of life. And the trauma you experienced at that time has resulted in your activity being a challenge at this age. If the superconscious treated your trauma, you would base your activities on current observations and current emotions, and you would be able to work to get even more satisfaction and less pain. So in these MAP sessions, we're talking with the superconscious, the part of you that knows everything and knows what you need, knows how to heal you. This is a conversation we are having with your superconscious and this protector controller aspect of yourself. Protector controller, would you be willing to let the superconscious treat all of your traumatic memories so you can offer constructive input to your awareness and experience? Yes. Superconscious, please treat all aspects of the protector controller, one after the other, and join them with their opposite pair. Think about how many times over the course of your childhood things happened that led you to do this control thing. And think about all the times in your life experience you have imposed control, needed to protect. It's really strengthened this protector-controller dynamic, so it is very, very strong and powerful. Imagine we are releasing the trauma, the stuff that led you to have to develop this, and all of the things that caused you to reinforce it. Imagine releasing all of that so that you can choose when to need to control, when to need to protect, based on actual life experience today. Treat all aspects of the protector controller, one after the other, and join them with their opposite pair. Much better. And then for each trauma, do a massive change history and everything. Like I've said in the previous weeks, massive change history works with all the things that happened in your entire life that were part of this dynamic. So treating all of those. Think about this protector-controller dynamic in your life. Maybe does it feel a little bit less intense? Excellent. That's what healing it does, releasing some of the trauma from the memories so there's less to get triggered. All of the things that have happened to you are in this well in front of you. And if there's all this trauma in there, something happens to trigger it and poof, you can explode. What happens when we remove all of the trauma? Clear it out so that there's not all that stuff from the past in this well in front of you. That's what we're doing with MAP, helping you to clear that stuff out so that when something happens in current life, it doesn't trigger an explosion like it would have in the past. That's what we're doing here, helping you to have freedom so you can choose to respond the way you want to choose. Not have to control in the way that you are accustomed to. You can decide when you want to control and when you don't need to protect. It's up to you. Isn't that wonderful? What an opportunity. If you want these to come into your email inbox, then subscribe to my newsletter. You'll get them every week. And if you want to talk with me about how we can help you with this in your business, let's do it. I am Sandra Lee, an intuitive sound and energy healer. Women healers and coaches hire me to grow their business because most are overwhelmed, scattered, and don't have enough clients. I help them identify opportunities for increasing their income fast, structure their business for sustainable growth, and tap into and enhance their intuition. Bottom line, they increase their income and impact. What would happen when your need to control and protect yourself is decreased because you've released some of the trauma? Isn't that wonderful? Change happens one action at a time. A little bit of healing at a time creates more and more freedom. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day.